as I look to the horizon, not a cloud, but then storming with a still too cold. Seems like it crept up out of nowhere, all around you is not what you foretold. You never see it coming. You see that my mind is too fast for your eyes. You're done there. But the time you see you, you're not surprised.
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. This is DSP News. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm bringing you a story that was actually broken last night. So it's just short of 24 hours old, which is kind of a break in my I guess my reputation, or kind of my MO. But let's just roll with it. So shouts out to the Jackal's Lair, who actually hit me up on Twitter while I don't know what I was actually randomly doing on Twitter. I was actually doing something else, but then he popped up and he let me know about this thing called What's the name of the sponsorship? Is it Opseat? Which is a little bit of backstory, ladies and gentlemen, is a chair manufacturer, a gaming chair manufacturer. To be perfectly honest with you, it looks like almost any other gaming chair out there. But, you know, everything has their tweaks and their twerks. So, what happened is DSP had his live stream on Saturday playing whatever VR game he was playing or whatever the case was. And apparently he actually ended up drawing the attention of the head of marketing for Opseat. And they, I guess he, you know, in one of the rare occurrences, Phil's atmosphere was a bit more positive, possibly because certain people are gone, whatever the case may be. And he extended out to Phil, hey, would he be interested in sponsorship? Now, if any of you guys know Phil's background in sponsorship, it's kind of shaky, give or take. But they had worked out a deal. Everything was a little bit behind the scenes for the most part. And Phil, yesterday, which was the 22nd, Monday, decided to unveil his sponsorship deal. He had everything in place to go ahead and start his advertisements. The chair was supposed to be sent on the way because Phil's already given his information. So Phil lets it up. And somebody on Twitter ended up seeing Phil's post and actually contacted Opseat directly and was like, hey, you may need to have a better understanding of who it is that you've just gotten in bed with as it pertains to sponsorship, and sent them some information. It was one person, ladies and gentlemen. It wasn't a group of haters or trolls. It was one person who did this. After they went over, after they had reviewed the information I was given, they decided to pull out. There you go. Okay. That's what the situation was, essentially. Phil was offered a sponsorship deal, and then after the company itself was alerted to Phil's past discretions, I'm trying to be professional about this, and they decided to pull out of the deal. A little less than 36 hours within it. Now, Phil, well, you're going to hear it directly from Phil. I have two videos here. One's going to be by Fred Fucks, and the other one is actually directly from Phil, talking about the situation. This video, ladies and gentlemen, will be slightly different from what I usually do. I usually would go ahead and give you reactions and so on and so forth throughout the video. I will not do that this time around. I will do it. I'll just do it in the next video. And this one right here, I just want to lay out the circumstances and what to you. In the next video, I'll actually go ahead and do my kind of normal spiel, if you'd like to go about it. My reporting as it is. But this right here is really for you guys. I want to know, what do you guys think about it if you didn't know anything about the situation? How do you guys feel about the circumstances? Do you feel that it was right, it was wrong, yay or nay? That's really what I want. And in turn, some of your comments, you know me, possibly all of your comments, will actually make it into the next video, and I'll actually do my thing, and I'll go through, I'll talk about it, and we'll pick it apart. Now, granted, Phil has already made plenty of mistakes over the span of these two videos, but we'll talk about that in the next video. I want to get an idea of what you think. Who's at fault? Is it the actual company itself for not doing its research before picking Phil up? Is it Phil for not maybe, I don't know, acting like a decent human being and squaring away some of his past misgivings, if he can even do so? or the person who decided to alert the company? Or do you look at him and I think it's Tex, by the way, who actually did it, which is interesting in its own right, because I saw a tweet from someone else being like, wait, I thought Tex doesn't talk about DSP anymore. I wish I had tweeted this, but I didn't. But in truth, man, it kind of goes back to that whole Jay-Z line where he's like, I can't leave rap alone, the game needs me. So in a lot of ways, you could say that's the situation with Tex. Now, as it pertains to him, do you feel that Tex was out of line, or do you feel like he did the right thing for a brand that's trying to expand? The company Opseating, by the way, just a little bit of backstory. I know it's surprising. I'm being thorough about this. Actually, is pretty well known, as most gaming chair manufacturers are, amongst the YouTube crowd. But they must have started late, and they're now trying to get into streaming. Now, Phil will go ahead and give you this thing about they're trying to kind of, build up on the little guys. You've been on the game for about 10 plus years, man. It's not really a sense of you being little. But they're trying to get into the streaming game. They saw someone who had a decent stream, moderate success, and they picked them up. So I leave that for you. That right there is my opening report. Essentially, we will get into these two videos back to back. You will get pretty much nothing out of me for the most part until the end of the video. And we'll do a bit of a review, and then that'll be it. In a couple of days, I will, or maybe tomorrow, or the next day, one of the two, I will put up my video with what I'm actually thinking, and with some of your comments in it, and there you actually go. So if you guys are already up to date with the situation, you don't have to do anything extra. Leave a comment on how you feel, yay or nay, great. If not, then I've kind of given you a bit of an overview, and as the video goes along, I'm hoping to have some tweets in there, and I'm hoping to have some stuff that literally is from the situation itself. Shout out again to the Jackal's Lair for hitting me up with this. I very much appreciate it. A long time watcher, first time contributor. Thank you very much, man. I very much appreciate it. I appreciate it. Any of you who feel the need to send me anything that you think is interesting or that you would like me to report on. Ladies and gentlemen, this is DSP News. Always late, never breaking, unreliable coverage that you can't count on. A GTG Network and Productions. You guys all know the slogan. So let's go ahead and get into what was the great sponsor catastrophe.
But we've got two big pieces of good news that I would like to announce here on the pre-stream today for all of you, okay?
Oh, by the way, this is, like I said, Fred Fuchs. DSP tries it, losing his new sponsorship. And apparently, a WWE wrestler ended up getting caught on some wellness violation. I mean, I'm not going to say he was juicing or he was under the influence or whatever. It happens. But here we go. OP seats. Let's get it. Or seat.
So, the first piece of good news for you, ladies and gentlemen, well, I guess it's for all of us, is that I have obtained a new sponsorship. Yes, ladies and gents, I can't even tell you how it came about because it's a funny story, all right? So, the other day, Saturday, I was live streaming, and in a rare occurrence, I was actually live streaming something on my PC. As you guys know, typically I don't do PC stuff, maybe once a month. Remember, I did a holiday gaming marathon last month where I did a bunch of stuff on PC. And it just so happened that on Saturday, I decided to take a couple hours out of my streaming to check out the viral sensation, the meme production studio, VR Chat, okay? Free game on Steam. For those who have VR headsets like Oculus Rift or HTC Vive, people have been going nuts for this freaking game, Basically the biggest copyright infringing game you've ever seen in your entire life. Various different, intellectual properties being used against the permissions of those who own them. It was pretty out of control, all right? So here I am, and I'm doing this stream of VR Chat, which, first of all, by the way, if you want to see any of the videos of that, you got to check them out. They're live on Dspgaming right now. People went absolutely nuts for them, okay? So that being said, as I was doing it, I was like, man, my back hurts. Like, damn, I really hate that, when I have to play stuff on PC, my friggin' back, always hurts because my gaming chair is a piece of shit. Because it's not a gaming chair. It's basically just an office chair that I bought years and years ago. I believe it was actually late 2014 or early 2015. because I had my old chair back from Connecticut, and that thing was worn the hell out. That thing I had owned for the greater part of like 7 years. And so I wanted a new chair, and I ordered a new chair, but it was like on extreme discount because I didn't have a lot of money. And I've used it now, you know, from then till now. So you're talking 3 straight years, and the thing is a piece of garbage. It's falling apart. The armrests are cracking and flaking and coming apart. There's not a lot of support at all in this chair. The hydraulic, you know how you can raise the height of the chair? Doesn't even work right. Sometimes it just caves in when I'm sitting on it. Basically, the chair's a broken piece of crap. All right, but I don't have any money. So I don't have any money to buy a new chair or anything. So as I was doing this stream, I got thousands of views. Like, I got over 1,000 viewers on this stream, and it just so happens that a company that manufactures gaming chairs came into the stream and heard me say, man, my chair friggin' sucks. I wish I had a good chair. And they contacted me and said, Phil, you know, we see you got a good streaming presence, and, you know, we heard that you need a new chair. What we'd like to do is offer you a sponsorship with us. You know, what you do is sign up for our affiliates program, and if you're approved, we will get you a demo product out where you can basically get a free chair. You could use it, you know, for your streaming and stuff. And, you know, all we ask of you is that obviously, you know, you do a little bit of promotion for us. We'll give you a discount code to give your viewers. So if your viewers want to buy a chair from us, they save some money. And, you know, it'll be pretty cool. Basically, you know, I get a free chair out of it. You guys, you know, to get to know about the chair, because I'm going to do a video on it once I build it and start using it. I'll let you know how it is. And, you know, a little bit of a discount as well if you guys want to buy a chair, okay? So it's pretty sweet. It's very similar to, you know, some other sponsorships I've had over the years. Remember, guys, I used to have like a Loot Crate sponsorship. It was kind of the same thing. Every month I would unbox a Loot Crate, and then you could get a discount if you wanted to get your own. Same thing here. So it's really cool that they offered me that. So as you can see now here on the pre-stream, I've got a new title card for it. If you're interested, if you want to check out their chairs, all right, go below the stream, all right, below my stream here on Twitch right now, there's a new panel. I added this to my Twitch dashboard, and you can click right on that panel, and it takes you right to the Opseat website, and you can check out, they have 2 models of chair. One's called the Master Series, and one called the Grandmaster. I believe one's more like a standard chair, and the Grandmaster is the more heavy-duty chair. I guess a little bit more of a different look to it, and it's a little bit more heavier, you know, bigger chair. And give it a look. And, ladies and gentlemen, if you choose to say, oh, I'd like to maybe get one of these chairs for myself, use the new discount code DarksidePhil at checkout, all right, and save yourself $15. That's right, $15 off any chair at OPC using the discount code DarksidePhil. So again, check it out. It's below the stream. You can click on it. There's a panel on my Twitch board here, you know, with all the rules and everything. Or if you're watching this video on YouTube, because I am aware that some people do watch my pre-streams on YouTube, I'm going to have a new affiliates link in the description of the video. So it's going to be the first link you see in the description of this video will be a link. You click on it, it'll bring you to OPC, and then you use the discount code DarksidePhil to save 15 bucks. Okay? Sound good? So that's pretty cool of them, you know. I told you guys that my streams are getting more popular. If I'm getting sponsors coming in to check out my streams, it's pretty obvious that my streams are getting more popular and things are on the up and up here on Twitch. So I'm really excited. I'm happy for this sponsorship. By the way, any chairs that you buy using my affiliate link, meaning clicking on that thing on the dashboard or using the affiliate link I put in the description of my videos on YouTube, I get a little bit of cut as well. So you're getting a cool chair, you're saving 15 bucks, and I get a little bit of a promotional, you know, cut from it as well. So it all works hand in hand. Pretty cool, right?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're actually here at the King of Hate Vlogs, how the trolls cost me sponsorship, and how Opseat screwed me. A DSP classic, I'm sure. Here we go.
What is going on, everyone? DarksidePhil here with a special video to clear the air about something that's been going on recently. I'm going to try to be as brief and concise as I can because I'm literally just got off stream and I have to go upload videos, eat dinner, and then get back on stream today to work, you know, finish my work day. And I don't have a lot of time to really do this, so I'm doing it as quickly as I can. But already there's mass confusion. People are like, what's going on in regards to a situation regarding sponsorship, which over the past few days basically developed as a positive. I did not seek this out. It was sought of me. And And sadly today it seems that it all fell apart. Again, had nothing to do with me whatsoever, as usual. Most of the negative shit that ends up going on these days in particular has nothing to do with me at all. Okay? So let's talk, because I want to tell you the full story of how I basically obtained sponsorship via the positivity of my recent streams on Twitch. People seeing me on Twitch, having a good audience, and liking what I do, and saying, "Man, we'd like Phil to maybe, sponsor our product," offering it to me, and then all of a sudden, because of the actions of trolls, who, number one, I have no control over, and number two, constantly slander me and make shit up, the sponsorship is now gone. Okay? Sadly, I had to say it. I do see the perspective of any company that may want to sponsor me and then see something like that and say, well, maybe we wouldn't want to be involved in that. However, this entire situation is incredibly unprofessional, and I want to clear the air. All right? So let's talk. Here's what happened. Matter of factly, because this is a very short story, really not much to it. Back on Saturday, I was doing a stream on Twitch. It was me trying out the VR chat game, which is now a viral thing. It's gone memes all over the internet with Ugandan knuckles and everything like that. As I was playing this game, tons of viewers came in. I had over 1,000 viewers at one point coming in to watch me try out this VR chat. As I was doing it, apparently, someone who either was a representative or someone who works for Opseat, a company that makes gaming chairs, okay, came in to my stream, watched me, saw, wow, here's a guy, he's being positive, he's got a good viewership right now, this is someone who maybe we could get to sponsor, to help sell our products. And I received an email after that stream ended, stating, hey Phil, I'm a representative from Opseat, and we saw your stream, and we actually saw you mention during the stream that your current computer chair sucks and it hurts your back. What we'd like to do is have you as a sponsor. What we're going to do is offer you a free chair, all right, in promotion of our product. So what you'll do, you'll get a free chair, you promote our product. What we're going to do is give you an affiliate link, a discount code. So if people click on this link and use the discount code to buy a chair, they'll save some money, and you'll get a cut of the profits of sales off of these chairs. All we ask in return is that you promote the chair, and you take a picture when you get the chair to help us promote it on social media. Sounds good to me, right? And this just happened. I didn't ask for it. As you guys know, I'm not a major PC gamer. I'm not. Maybe once a month do I do anything on PC that entails me sitting down and playing a PC game or something like that. Usually it's a marathon as a celebratory goal for like raising a certain amount of funds or whatever on Patreon or whatever. So for me, and by the way, I apologize. Like I said, I just got off stream. My hair's all screwed up. I'm trying to fix it. It's not going to work. For me, I'm like, wow, this is cool. An opportunity just presents itself, puts itself in my lap. Wow, this is really messed up. I need a gaming chair, right? Because my chair's falling apart. Literally, my office chair right now is falling apart. And it hurts when I sit in it, because if I sit in it for more than, say, a half an hour, there's no lumbar support. The armrests are cracking and falling apart. I've had this chair for over 3 years. It's basically a piece of crap at this point. Free chair sounds good to me. Promotion, I've done it before. As you guys know, I've had other partnerships in the past with Loot Crate and the like. Never had a problem with any of that. And I said, why not? Why not? I'm going to get a free chair. I'll easily promote it, take pictures of it. If anyone buys it, I get a few extra bucks. Even if no one ever buys a chair from it, it still sounds like a good idea for free promotion. I get a free chair. Why wouldn't I do it? Okay? So I talked back and forth with this representative for about a day, and basically he said, here's what you got to do. All we need you to do is add a panel on your Twitch page, which has a link, a picture of our chairs, and a link. When people click on that panel, it'll take them right to your affiliate page, and then give them this discount code that we're going to create for you. They'll save a certain amount of money on a sale, and you get the money from it. Once that's done, and you sign up for our affiliate, there's a link. I had to sign up for their affiliate program or whatever. We'll, ask for your details of what chair you want, and you'll get your address and all of that. Okay, so I signed up and everything. And I even said, okay, starting today, I'm going to start promoting it. And he said, great, we're going to send you the chair. Give us your name, your address, and your preferred color. So all this happened this morning, actually. And I was like, great, all right, today I'm going to start promoting your stuff on my streams, right? Good, we're all good. It's been 2 days now since the initial offer on Saturday. Today's Monday. Everything's good. So today on my pre-stream, I actually did a big segment about it. I posted it up on Twitter. The tweet got lots of views. Keep in mind, I got 25,000 followers on Twitter. Got lots of views on Twitter. So apparently, they're getting their promotion, which is what they wanted out of this, right? So then I start my stream. I have a big segment about, almost 5-10 minutes talking about this, promoting their chairs. Okay, now I don't know, I can't attest to the quality of their chairs. I don't have one yet, but I'm announcing this big promotion. It's coming up. Here we go. My new sponsorship from OPC. And so, all this is going on. And I'm like, everything's good. Nothing bad here happening or anything like that, right? It seems to me like everything is good and nothing's wrong. Everything's fine. So I start my stream. I'm playing my games today. Had a big stream today of catching up on a few games or whatever. And all of a sudden during the stream, I start seeing people in the stream chat start talking about, Phil, are you aware of what's going on right now? Phil. Now the thing is, when I'm streaming, I can't be derailed. I'm playing a game. I can't just stop everything I'm doing on stream to be derailed and start talking about this other subject. But what I see is people in the stream chat start talking about, is Phil aware that basically his sponsorship's over already, that the trolls have contacted OPC via social media and told them that he's a horrible person and linked him to a bunch of slanderous stuff on the internet, and they responded saying they're going to cancel the sponsorship. Of course I didn't know that. I'm streaming a game. I don't know anything about this. They never came to me and said anything about it. So I continued to play the game, all right, and then I went on a break. Usually, typically when I stream, I take a break in the middle of my stream, and then I do about another 2 to 2.5 hours of streaming after the break. So I go on break, and I open my email. Sure enough, here we go, right? So just so there's no misconceptions about any of this situation whatsoever, all right? I'm literally going to read to you, word for word, the email I got from OPC. So there's no one that can accuse of slander or anything like that. I'm going to read from you word for word. It says, Phil, it's been brought to our attention that you have an extensive history across the Let's Play community, with the best summarization being from lolcow. And then they link to some lolcow wiki I've never heard of and never been to before. And of course, when you click on it, it's all slanderous, negative, false shit. Phil's a pedophile. Phil's a beggar. Phil's this. Phil's that. All the negative, slanderous shit people have made up about me over the last how many years, right? All summarized on this page. Now, anyone with an intelligent brain knows a website named lolcow is probably not a serious website. It's probably a website made for malicious slander like this. That's the point of it, to try to pick apart people and make them look horrible, okay? By the way, I'm not the only person on the website. There's tons of people who this has happened to before in the past. But let me continue on with what the email says. Unfortunately, this history is not something that we want to see when thinking of the OPC brand, and we're saddened by the sight of it. Because of this, we are unable to move forward with your sponsorship. Oops. Guess what, OPC? I hate to tell you guys this. That's not how business works. You don't offer something. Here are the terms. Okay, I abide by the terms, and I begin the promotion, and then you renege on your agreement, which I have in email right here form, a contract between you and me. Therefore, OPC violated the terms of their agreement with me already immediately by canceling. All right, there's no way you could do that. Once you already have a legal agreement in place, which I have in writing, if you do this, we'll do this. I have it all done. In the middle of the process, I already do my half of the bargain. They renege. It's actually not possible. It's illegal to do that. Now, personally, do I really care that much? No, I don't. Because all I was getting out of it was a chair, which I was going to, put together, do a video of, tell you guys what I thought about it, take a picture for them for their social media promotions, and get a better chair out of it. And then, hey, if anyone ever did actually buy a chair via their affiliate program and I got a few bucks out of it, great. You guys know I do it, on pre-streams and on my videos on YouTube. I insert those links, and if people check them out, that's great. But I'm not someone who is going to sit here and harp on it, or anything like that. The problem here is, ladies and gentlemen, not only the fact that trolls literally just linked to a common trolling website about me full of slander that is factually wrong. If you do 5 minutes of research regarding this kind of slander or whatever, you would find out that it's wrong. You'd find out, okay, maybe it's based on a snippet of truth, but what people actually say on a website like the lolcow website, wiki, or whatever the fuck it is not factually true. All right? There's things that have been massively disproven just by asking me a question and me explaining the situation, but I don't deal with that shit. I'm here to be a positive streamer. I'm here to be here every day, put out fun and entertaining content for you, not to deal with all the negative shit that they spit. For a month, I was just accused of having an escort come over here and, me not paying for an escort, and for a month this went on, only for it finally just recently to be revealed that the whole thing was a catfishing attempt against me. See what I mean? And this shit happens all the time. Most of the shit that you see on the internet, right, is false. Phil's a pedophile. Wrong. Produce evidence. No evidence. But we'll just keep saying it. Phil, stole from his fans. Wrong. Produce evidence that I ever stole anything from everyone. Oh, well, we'll spin this situation over here that wasn't really the case to sound like it was. See what I mean? And this happens all the fucking time. And I'm tired of it. Quite frankly, I'm very tired of it. Because now, here's the situation where I already did my half of the bargain. I already promoted what I was supposed to promote. And now I'm going to get nothing out of it because trolls spammed this company and this company had a knee-jerk reaction instead of doing 2 minutes of research, all right? But now let's really talk about the root cause of the problem. Is it the trolls? Of course, it's them because they're scumbags. They're obsessed with me. They will do anything they can to hurt me in any way. And doing this today while I was streaming, and of course I have no power over anything like this, this was their way to get at me. Why? I'll tell you why. Because the whole escort thing just blew up and was revealed to be false. So they're like, man, we really wish we had made Phil look bad with that. Now he kind of looks good because he was telling the truth the whole time. Let's get him with something else, right? So here it comes. Let's get him with something else. The truth of the matter is here, folks. OPC, before they offer anyone a sponsorship of any kind whatsoever, should actually look into the people they're offering sponsorship. It's not hard to go on YouTube and search for Dspgaming or Darkside Phil and see tons of slander against me immediately. And if they didn't want to be involved in any of that, they immediately should have said, okay, don't offer him the sponsorship. Not what happened, which is I literally got a positive email from this guy on Saturday stating, here it is. I'm the director of marketing for OPC. We're leading a brand of gaming chairs. I was checking out your Twitch stream today and I wanted to propose a sponsorship. So here's what we're offering. So, sorry, head of marketing of OPC, you do a bad job. You offered me a sponsorship, had me do everything on the end of my end to do everything professionally, and then reneged on it because of trolls attacking me with slander and you believing it or saying, well, it's too late, after the fact, oh, well, now we don't want that. It's too late. You've already offered the sponsorship. If you want to offer sponsorship, you have to clear that first. You don't, after the fact, find out that shit happened and then renege on your agreements. So, right now, there are two parties at fault. The trolls who spammed OPC, of course, with negativity about me. That's completely untrue. And OPC, the company, and or the marketing department of the company, who, number one, did not do their job and due diligence to make sure that they were offering sponsorship to someone who they felt was in line with their company. And number two, for actually reneging on an agreement after I went through with my half of the bargain. So now what happens? I get no chair. I already did free advertisement for these guys, and I look bad because I give them free advertisement, and I get nothing out of it. Of course, the trolls now rejoice because they won in this situation because they attacked on social media, and the company caved. So who looks bad? OPC looks terrible because they're a bunch of idiots who don't do their job researching to figure out who they want to give sponsorship to, and they cave to trolls without any kind of substantiating of anything said about me, And now I'm left basically looking stupid because I advertise free advertisement for these guys, and it is what it is, right? So I just wanted to clear the air, folks. No, apparently I don't have a sponsorship with OPC. I don't know because I wrote them an email during my break, which was now 3 hours ago. I got no response from these guys, so I'm assuming they're never going to respond. And I'm sure they're not going to reverse their decision magically and go back to their sponsorship. They screwed up. They did a horrible job here. They basically have now hurt me because now, of course, I publicly look bad because I had a sponsorship that I did earn through a positivity of a fun stream that I did on Saturday, but because they cave to trolls, which is ludicrous. It's supposed to be a major company advertising and promoting their product. Who cares about trolls, right? But they're so ridiculous and wishy-washy that because some trolls messaged them today and they found me on a fucking dramatic trolling website as a listed person there with negative slander against me that's not true, they're not doing the sponsorship anymore. That's awful. I'm sorry. You're going to operate a company. Clear the people first before you offer them sponsorship. And by the way, when they go through with what they promised that they were going to do to get the sponsorship, you have to follow through. They're telling me they're not going to, and that's why I'm making this video, to clear the air. And that's the situation, folks. So it sucks, it's stupid, and now the trolls get their jollies, ha ha ha, we got Phil, and now OPC looks terrible. So that's the situation, everyone. Thanks for paying attention, thanks for watching. I hope this clears up the situation. I'm done with it. I'm not going to mention it anymore. I'm not going to, obviously not going to give these guys advertising. I don't want a chair from them. I don't want their sponsorship anymore because a company that treats me like that, I don't want to be a part of. It's that simple. If you're running a company and you're so dumb that you don't clear the people you offer sponsorship to, and then you renege on your agreement after someone's already done something because you don't like trolls and you're too stupid to do the research to find out if it's true or not, I don't want to be a part of your company. I don't want your sponsorship. So, OPC, you may have the best gaming chairs on planet Earth. I don't give a shit. I want nothing to do with you because of the way you treated me, and I hope that you learn from your mistakes because now you've got major egg on your face and you look really stupid. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. See you later. Enough of this nonsense. I got to get back to work. Peace out.
Well, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, a testament to a person is not how he acts in victory, but how he responds to defeat. And quite obviously, Phil has responded quite poorly. That last bit that you heard, ladies and gentlemen, is what ends up coming even after that. You'll see that in my next video, is what's going to hurt him in the long term. And I'll explain exactly why I believe this will happen. Despite the situation, despite what happened, he handled it poorly. He handled it very poorly. You bashing the company that let you go was kind of petty in a lot of ways. People lose sponsorships, business deals fall apart all the time. And more importantly, it's very possible that they would have sent him the chair anyway. As a constellation, just like, just send it to him anyway, man. We already have it all processed, just let him have it. Now, let me just clear the air about two major things before I get going. As it pertains to Opseat or OPC. No, if I'll try to have the tweet itself actually in the video, but they're doing all right. Like, the fact that they terminated a deal with DSP actually helped them, which is scary if you think about it. It's kind of scary. Excuse me, I'm trying to be professional about this. So it didn't hurt them at all. And two, when they ended up getting the dossier, basically talking about DSP himself, if they had done a quick YouTube search and they saw all the videos that talk about him, slander him, all whatever you want to call it, that in itself is enough of a deterrent. I don't need the forums to tell me that. Just the YouTube videos is enough. The views is enough to make you want to just be like, you know what, this might have been a bad idea. But ladies and gentlemen, this is where it's in your hands now. Who is at fault for this? Now that I've laid out the story, his rather short rise, no pun intended, and his fall, and his bitterness at the end. Who's at fault for this? Okay? Is it Tex? Is it the company itself? Is it Phil? Who do you feel is responsible? And more importantly, how did you respond to Phil's, what did you think of Phil's response of the aftermath, of the after fact? Did you think he handled it well? Do you feel that he's justified? Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys have been on this channel for any amount of time, I'm not going to censor or block your comments or any of that silly shit. I really want to know what you guys think of the situation after hearing all about it. And like I said, your comments will more than likely make it into the next video. But let me know what you think. Let me know how you perceive the situation. Who was at fault? Did you feel that the company handled it wrong? Do you think the company should have given him the benefit of the doubt? Whatever you're feeling, by all means, please lay it out. I very much appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is DSP News. Always late, never breaking, unreliable coverage that you can't count on. A GTG Network and Productions. Thank you yet again to the Jackal's Lair. I very much appreciate it, my friend. I very much appreciate it. I appreciate all of you. And I'll see you guys on the next broadcast, which will be the follow-up to this. This is GTG signing out. End the broadcast. Oh, Phil. Why couldn't you just kept your mouth shut? Now, any company that sees this will more than likely never really want to sponsor you after this. You're poor with damage control. Kevin, is the recording button still on? Damn you, Kevin!